Okay, Vinnie, this is what I told you I was going to do, and when the guy I've been watching the real big tall guy that you're possibly going to be fighting this Saturday or Sunday or possibly Monday, whenever your number gets called, he likes to pull half guard, so I got a tall opponent to represent him, and then of course I'm going to be representing you of different avenues if he pulls half guard or if he rolls you and you're in your half guard to get out. So that way to help you use your strong points. So I'm going to try to talk the whole time. Okay, when he starts out, he likes to reach. So if you're worried about him pulling full guard on you, just get into your basic wrestler stance. So that way it almost forces him to shoot a half instead of trying to pull a full guard on you. And that's kind of maybe a strategy for you, is let him pull half guard and get underneath you, because the guys he was fighting were much smaller than him and can't produce the type of power that you can, using your weight to your advantage. So as he comes on in and pulls half guard, he comes on in and when he locks down, he doesn't go into a lockdown or anything. He goes into a very traditional half guard where he just pinches his knees like this, I guess. And when his opponent fell, the first thing he did was he was trying to go deep half for a big guy. So he reached under, and instead of reaching over the back initially or around the waist, what Greg's doing here, which is correct, he reached in with both arms to try to catch the foot. This is prime for you. If you see him catch this, go straight to your overhook and put pressure down on his head, and then try to get your arm, if you can, to here. And then you can almost get, you might even be able to tag it, is get the Spartan choke from right here by just coming on in and catching your submission. So if he reaches in, you can tag the Spartan choke from here, just a little bit modified. All you're going to do is overhook and drive it down and push his head down to keep pressure on him and put your weight right onto his shoulder. So go ahead and start moving using some power. It makes it really hard, even for a bigger, stronger guy, to move, and then you'll be able to get in and start working your Spartan choke. Now, if you can't get the Spartan choke, that's okay. You can reach under both arms. If you can see what I'm doing here from underneath, as he's grabbing both arms and squeeze them together. And he's going to tap out that way too, okay? Okay, so that way you can see this attack also is, as he reaches under, this is one that Yvonne always tries to catch me with. But since I'm smaller than Yvonne, I can normally fish my way out. But he's bigger than you. His arms are probably bigger than yours. So as he reaches in, like I said, you want to overhook immediately, just like, don't let him reach around your back, and grab underneath, both arms underneath, and then just start pinching them together and driving your hips into it and driving both elbows. It's a lot of pressure and it hurts quite a bit. The other thing that once he realized that, oh shit, I need to get my arm back up, he got it up over the blue belt's arm, and then he yanked it to the back. Okay? Which you know better, you're a wrestler, you're going to overhook anyways. And then what this dude likes to do is go into a dogfight position. You know what position that is? Okay, get your knees to 20. Okay, a dogfight position is where, I'll go into half guard to demonstrate this. Okay, so to demonstrate a dogfight position, Vinnie, what I noticed that he liked to do is he came under, switched his feet, and try to get to here. Okay? Now, being a wrestler, you know to sink in your whizzer nice and tight. Go ahead and bring this arm around and drive the shoulder right to the mat, and it forces him down, and then he loses the dogfight. And from here, just sprawl out. And then once you sprawl, all you got to do is walk towards the head, and bam, you just passed his guard. Okay, so if he goes into a dogfight, again, you're going to drive, because you got broad shoulders. You're going to drive your shoulder right to the mat, forcing him to go down, and then just sprawl your legs out and walk towards his head. It's a good thing. Now, if you get caught underneath him, his top game's not that good. He had a purple belt that was a lot smaller than him, was giving him a lot of issues, and he looks like he could be really susceptible to chokes. Okay? So the purple belt kept him in half, a modified half. It wasn't even a good half for a while. And what the purple belt kept trying to do was reach around and choke him this way. Okay? And he was smart enough to defend this, but the purple belt almost got it. You could probably catch down here while you're working on him, because he's going to just try to sprawl and put power and grip and everything. But if you could grab here and then just reach here, and then come across and just spin choke them. Or try to come out and square up, go for a loop choke. Okay? Loop choke's really good from half guard if you can square out. Now if you're staying down here and he reaches down, another thing that he liked to do, I'm going to be the big guy now, is when he was in half guard, he would come down, just try to smash and put pressure. Okay? And then all he was trying to do really was straighten out his legs and come around. All right? Can you mimic that? Okay. As he's doing that, he's very slow. Very slow. Because he's squishing my legs together, putting a lot of pressure on the opponent because he's bigger than him, and doing this. This isn't that big of a problem either. Even if you don't have that much flexibility, just push on his jaw or his ear, away, face up, and then just keep pushing. And trim away until you can recover to your knee. Then it just comes into whoever's stronger at that point in time. I know your goal is not to get underneath him, and I can almost tell you he's going to, everything I've seen, his top game's not that great. He depends on his half guard and pulling guard. You've already seen that. So maybe this will help out. If you have any questions, give me a call or shoot me an email, and I'll do another video tomorrow or Thursday before you go up there to try to help you out. Hopefully this helps. But remember, I have noticed that this big guy could be susceptible to chokes when you're underneath, because he just like remember how Gary got choked? Go back and watch that video. I have it on YouTube under private, and I'll send it to you again. You can probably catch that guy with the same choke that Gary got caught with. Just real basic cross collar choke, loop choke, baseball choke. He seems real susceptible to collar attacks because of his size and weight. That's what I've seen so far. But good luck to you, dude. Give me a call if you need anything. Later.